What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jeezy Jenkins. Welcome to another episode of Worth the Conversation. My guest tonight is a media mogul. He changed the hip-hop game through his legendary record label, No Limit Records. He expanded his empire in business, TV, movies, and much more. Please welcome my guy, the hustler of all hustlers, Master P. What's up, homie?
Man, it's time, man. Ice cream man and the snowman,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's long overdue.
It's gonna be a cold summer, G. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sitting back watching you, like you and Snoop and a few others are some ones that I've studied, you know, just throughout. We had an intense, real conversation last time when I came on the set of your movie in LA. And we just talk talk, and that's one thing I really admire about you, because you're the type of person you got so much knowledge, but you don't mind sharing it. You know, it's like you want to give it to people. Like, where does that come from?
Man, I want my people to grow. You know, I come from the bottom. I come from nothing, and the only thing saved me, I got a brother incarcerated. I got a brother that ain't here no more, and I think the only thing that saved me is education. And so I want to get that to our culture and to our people. We are dying young. Growing up in the Calio projects in New Orleans, when I first came up with, I need to do something else with my life, I wanted to better my life. God has blessed me with that mindset to say, get out there. And I start looking, I said, man, the one thing that our people don't have, we don't share information. And that's why we have one kingpin and everybody else poor. So my thing is, if I could share that information with my culture, especially the younger generation, I feel like we could save more of us, because God spared my life, and it was the older people around me that gave me the game, and I want to get that back to the next generation and to our culture. I mean, we are dying in these streets because we think we living for the hustle, flip something. At the end of the day, they passing down generational wealth, and we don't do that in the hood. And when I talk about trapping, you know, I'm talking about carpet trapping.
Right.
I got my own water.
Right.
You know, I got my own cereal.
Right. Where that ice cream at? Because I know I saw
Hold up, man. The ice cream man got come on, I got ice cream.
Yes,
I done came from putting out an album and going 4-5 times platinum. You know, I'm able to eat my own ice cream now and pass it out to where it's the best ice cream in the world. It's called, you know, LA Great, Mr. Ice Cream Man. So
I love it, bro. I love it.
We got to hustle other ways, G.
No,
we just got to hustle on the street.
I get it. And I remember walking next door to the we call it the flip lady, where you buy a little styrofoam cup with Kool-Aid in it. And you flip it over and eat it. But that was the hustle back then.
Yeah.
But one thing I love about when I watch you do what you do is, like, you really believe.
Yeah.
Like
if you don't believe Jesus, who else gonna believe? Because think about it, even when I first got into the tennis shoe business, right? Nobody believed. And it's a process. You gotta trust that process. We gotta stop self-hating. Right. It's just like us. We done grew up and we doing something different. You know, you come from the streets, I come from the streets.
Right.
But everybody want us to be that same person we was 20 years ago. I'm not about to do that. Right. I'm about to show this generation how to hustle a different way, how not have to look over your shoulder, how to survive, and how to live. Right. Because we all speak that street stuff about dying and keeping it real. But what about looking at me and you growing up, being able to raise our kids and be alive and be around them and make the right decisions? That don't make you scary or say you change. That's the growth. Right. A man deserves to grow, and you can't be the same person you was 20 years ago. And I'm not, because I don't live like that. Right. I could be honest with myself. We got to be honest with ourselves. If you love your life, you got to keep growing and getting better and being able to forgive, being able to live and move on, and being able to know who God is. I mean, I feel like God spared my life and changed my life. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody, G. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand me, I give respect, so I demand respect back. But if you don't understand where my growth at, I don't need to holler at you, because we're not on the same page. And I'm not trying to be on the same page. I know every young kid in the hood right now that I once was, I had to go through something. I was going to either lose my life, God was going to put me through a challenge, whether my life is going to be a tragedy or a testimony. And when my life ends up being a testimony, I want to do better. I want to get that game to the next generation. I want to live. I got something to live for. When I had nothing to live for, nobody played with me. Think about it. So when that growth, you got to be able to say, okay, I don't need to live like that because now, so geez, think about it. All the nice stuff I have, all the big houses, fancy cars, all that. If somebody else got more, 10 times more, 20 times more. I don't play the comparison game. So I got friends that has 105 square foot house, 100,000. I ain't talking about 100,000 5 foot square house. And I'm saying, but I'm not jealous of that person because I'm happy with what I have. And that's what I want to teach this generation. Be happy with what you have, not what somebody else has. Because think about it, you got 105,000 square foot house, then that means you got that type of bills to pay. You know, so if my bill's one level, so I think that with us as a culture, we so busy worrying about what somebody else have and we want it, but we really don't want to deal with the responsibility with it. So we just got to keep growing, man, and keep getting better. And I don't focus on the negativity, even from social media to whatever. Somebody say, Pete, you can't do this. I'm like, that's your opinion. The haters motivate me, but the main thing is I don't get caught up in today's world. And so I understand that, look, God spared my life, got me here for a reason. When I was in the streets, Jeezy, I was in the streets. I knew where I was at. Now I'm in corporate America. I'm about to take over the grocery stores. It ain't nobody out here right now got more product than me. And some people say, look, well, and all my product legit is going to grocery stores. And think about this. Is nobody look like me in that lane, putting product, helping other people put their product. Not only my product I'm putting in stores, I'm helping other minority-owned companies look like me get their product distributed into these grocery stores, which that's the way we build wealth. That's the way we build economic empowerment. I don't need to be standing in the streets protesting. My thing is let's build economic empowerment to get create more entrepreneurs. The same thing, you know, I did with Snoop. Snoop able to go on because I'm like, look, man, you do the right thing. You put the work in. It's like playing basketball. My son's in the gym. They some of the coldest basketball players in the world because in high school, because they put the work in, not because they my kids. They was able to listen, go put the work in, and hard work pays off. And that's what I tell anybody. Everybody got 24 hours. You can't cheat the game. You know how you made it.
That's right.
You can't cheat the game. You put the work in.
You heard that. You can't cheat the game. We're going to go to a quick break right quick, and I'm coming back with the legendary Master P. That's P. Miller, y'all, right here on Worth the Conversation. Keep it locked, baby.